Hello everyone. I'm with you here on YouTube to continue my series about you discovering the wonderful vast world of angels and all of the spiritual realm. My name is Marilyn Possick. I am an intuitive angel messenger as well as a medium. And I've been doing this work now for well over 20 years. So I want to share with you things that I've found to be helpful to me to help you connect. For whatever reason you want to connect, whether you want to start doing readings on people or just doing readings for yourself or doing readings for other people, family, friends, but just so you have a stronger and more confident knowledge of how to connect. So many people are wanting to know now because their human experiences and things that they have done in the past isn't working out for them as well anymore, and they're looking for alternative ways. So I'd like to share that with you with no religion being involved, no politics, no government. This is all about spirituality. And I want to share with you things that I have learned in over the 20 years of doing this that has helped me. And I feel it's very, very strong that you build a solid foundation when stepping into the spiritual realm. Just like in the real world, the human world, there's good people and bad people, right? In the spiritual realm, there's good angels and bad angels, good energies, bad energies, good entities, bad entities. And we really, really need to have a strong, solid foundation to be able to step into this world of the so-called unknown. It would just be like if you would enter a city for the first time and end up in a really, really bad part of town. You wouldn't go there with your doors of your vehicle totally unlocked or walking, all alone and not knowing what's going to be around every corner, right? Same with the spiritual realm. So the last segment I talked to you about is bringing in Archangel Michael for protection. If you have another guy, is how I like to refer to the energies and the angels, you have another guy, energy, entity that you work with, that's fine as well. One of my students asked me the other day, well, I work with the Holy Spirit. That's fine, as long as it comes from the white light that's fueled by love. So go back if you didn't get a chance to see my previous video. Go back and listen to Archangel Michael, and I still stand by that we all need Michael in our life. But you need a strong, strong foundation for protection. Okay? So whether you bring in Michael, any of the other guys, that's fine. But always imagine yourself being shielded with white light. How I like to describe it is imagine that you're standing in the eye of a storm, such as a tornado or a hurricane, and you've got that white light surrounding you like a tornado would, and you're in the eye of the storm where it's peace and calm. And Michael, or your favorite guy, is blowing that crap away from you. You gotta do this every day, folks. I can't stress this for you enough. It's very, very important. One of my clients that I began working with just recently on my mentoring, because I love to do a lot of spiritual mentoring with people, but he's advanced and he's been doing a lot of this, but he wants the angelic point of view, so to speak, or version of this. He says that people are amazed that him and his wife don't lock their house because they just know that they're protected. Now, I don't advise that. I don't advise leaving your home unlocked. I don't advise leaving your car or your vehicle unlocked. But I don't advise leaving yourself unlocked. So make sure you've got that wall of protection up. If you're not quite sure about Michael, just ask, hey guys, please surround and protect me today. And the reason that's so important, I want to share with you a little private information, personal information that's just happened to me recently. I had several of my friends that I've known for years attack me in the last few weeks. Not physically, but verbally. But verbal abuse, as I learned from my marriage, can be just as damaging as physical abuse. Sometimes even more so, because it lies hidden within. And it was several different reasons. I mean, each person had their own reason for going on the attack with me. If my wall of foundation of protection wasn't strong enough, it would have really bothered me. And I'm a Virgo, and I tend to take all this stuff personally, plus a female. And Virgos will take, and hold in, and they don't, it's rare for them to stand their ground. Well, I learned my lesson from this many years ago. But as opposed to defending myself or getting into an argument with them, I let them state their piece, say what they had to say. And if I felt I had done something wrong, I apologized, which I don't feel that I did. And then I let it go. I can tell you honestly that this is the first time in my life that that has happened to me. And the only reason I'm sharing this with you, not to give it more energy, but to just share my experience. And it hasn't caused me stress or duress. I'm not angry towards them. I'm not saying that I won't ever talk to them again. But we're going through a period of time that it's very important for us to cleanse and clear. Not only our personal materialistic items, but our own personal stuff from within. So you have to constantly be aware of cleansing and clearing. Sorry. And get rid of that baggage that you're holding within. And then what happened in my particular case, because I do practice what I preach on a regular basis, and because of what they've said to me, it felt like I literally have my body covered in butter or oil. That it came up, it didn't burn, it just washed right off. So that's how important protection is for you folks. The other thing I'd like to share with you today is grounding yourself. It is so important that you become rooted. If you're not familiar with grounding, grounding is planting yourself firmly with the universe so that when things do become under attack for you, whether it's a person, an action, a thing, whatever, that you're so firmly grounded, rooted to the earth, that it's going to be really hard for people to pull you off course, or for actions or emotions or words, whatever, to pull you off. Think of it this way. When you plant, a tree, a plant, flower, whatever, the first thing they do intuitively is they grow roots into the ground. Why is that? To stabilize themselves, so that when storms do come up, they have a solid foundation. So how I like to teach my peeps is imagine taking in a slow, deep breath. Exhale out. Now take in another slower, deeper breath. And you can imagine either bringing in colors or just feeling that breath come into you. Bringing it to the top of your head. And then allowing it to swirl up here for a little bit. So that giving yourself a chance to look on the inside. What is it that you see as a darkness? Is it something emotional, mental, Physical, maybe you have a physical issue going on. Spiritual, maybe you're not sure whether you believe in angels, God, universe, all this. A person, a word, an action. It might not be what you're thinking it is. I just worked with somebody else this week mentoring, and she thought it was going to be a person come up, and it turned out to be a couple emotional things that she needed to release. It's called baggage that no longer is serving your purpose. So then when you discover what that is, go within your heart, go within your head, what's clogging all this up. You'll see darkness. It might be little black dots. It might look like dirt. It might look like dark bubbles. It's dark and it's evasive. So that's the first thing you want to release. And you do that with your exhale. And I like to send it back out my feet. Some other people like to send it out their head. Others prefer their feet. I prefer feet. Because I like to imagine that each one of my toes has a root attached. Otherwise known as cords. And you can make them as thick as you want. But you want to imagine them being very, very long. And you're sending them way, way, way down deep into the center of Mother Earth or into the ocean. You want to imagine that darkness, whatever that is that you've discovered, going down those roots, down those cords, and sending them way, way down deep, far away from you. And then securing it with a heavy object, wrapping those cords, those roots around a heavy object. That heavy object can be anything of your choice, an anchor, a boulder, a slab of cement, a big redwood tree. Anything that makes you feel comfortable, that you know is heavy, secured, and can't ever be moved. So let's take a moment here and do this exercise together. Close your eyes. Just take in a deep breath. Big exhale out. And sending that breath back out your body. Now, this time take in another slower, deeper breath. Bringing in the beautiful breath, beautiful colors, anything you want. And bringing it into every cell, every pore, every portion of your body. And allowing that beautiful light, that beautiful breath to come above your head. Swirl it around a little bit. Now take a deep look inside. What is the darkness you're feeling? And whatever that is, don't analyze it, don't think about it. Just release it now with a big exhale. And imagine it going out, each one of those toes, down those cords. And you're sending those cords way, way, way down deep in the center of Mother Earth. And you're securing them around that heavy object. It's that easy. Keep practicing. If you've never done this before, practice, practice, practice. You should do this on a daily basis. Unless you live in a secluded hut or a cave where you're not interacting with other people or other energies out there. Even if you are, you still got outside energies and entities that's always there, willing and ready to attack. So, I hope this helps you. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but I will guarantee you it will be good. Hope you all have a great day, and I hope this helps.